How's everybody doing tonight? I was back here headbanging like I always do.
Yeah, I've joined you in that. It is too good.
Every
Too
time,
good.
man. I catch myself every now and then actually just sneaking in and actually listening to it once or twice because it's saved in the StreamYards. But my name is Turmentic. Welcome to Let's Talk MetaZoo, the November monthly recap. I am joined by the one, the amazing, the beautiful Dean from Dean Streams, aka MetaZoo Nation Dean. Of course, always gonna. How are you doing, my man?
Every time you say beautiful, it just throws me off.
So before we even start, though, and I forgot to even say anything about this before we actually started the show, but huge congratulations to you, my friend. There's been a huge change since last time we did one of these to this time now. How's the little one? How's Mama doing? How are you doing?
Yeah. So our baby boy Harry was born. Tomorrow it'll be 4 weeks ago. So we must have done this a couple of days before my wife went into labor last month, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So my whole life has turned upside down, but it's so good. It's so good. It's the best. She's doing really well. He's doing really well. You know, I'm sure you remember what it was like when you had your first. Everything just changes, but the best possible thing in life. Absolutely loving it. Loving it.
I can tell, like you're radiating when you're talking about it. I can tell, man. No, and that's I haven't been bugging you because I know the first couple of weeks are always like they're super hectic, especially going from like that to like not having any kids to having a kid. So, but yeah, much love. Congratulations. I'm really excited for the two of you. Like really
Thanks,
excited.
brother. And thanks everybody in the comments as well. Appreciate it.
But yeah, so we don't have a lot to honestly talk about this month, this recap, but we do have a lot to talk about. It's kind of funny. I made that joke to Dean earlier. There's a couple things, but those few things are really big in my opinion. First thing that actually happened, beginning of the month actually was that SCP actually went on sale for pre-order. Now SCP it ships out at the end of February. The boxes themselves cost $50. It was 10 packs per box, very similar to the Wilderness eBay box, minus the box topper. Gave us a couple cards, kinda, to actually see. I mean, I don't think we actually saw any effect text or anything. I think it was just all images, right?
Yeah, I think so, and I kind of like the lack of spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's one of those things, right? We all love a spoiler. We all love sort of getting around it, and everybody loves sharing one and all that. But, knowing one or two things and then actually getting the product in hand and ripping it and enjoying it, I think in the long run is a little bit more enjoyable than sort of knowing what you're kind of getting yourself into. And I think that set's going to be interesting. It's interesting that what did they say? They're going to do like 3 different mini sets.
I think so.
Like 3 different drops as individual mini sets, which is kind of cool. It sort of means there's obviously going to be an evolution and maybe a potential sort of little storyline or something added to it, so that it's the gift that keeps on giving. It's not going to be just a one set drop and then off you go, because we know that the SCP community is a large community that sort of love SCP. They love what it is. It'll be
they're following kind of like the disclosure format, because we had that and then we have 2.0. I think they've hinted that there might be a 3.0. Don't quote me on it. I'm not sure. But I know that I honestly, one of the things, and this was kind of I don't want to say hidden, but like overridden when everybody was like, oh, SCP, but Andy said something that was like the community is going to have to work together to figure out exactly what is going on in regards to SCP. That we're gonna have, like, because very similar to how we came together and with Razmataz actually figured out the second language UFO. He was saying that there's gonna be so much going on, and I guess hidden stuff, maybe. I don't know. There wasn't a lot of info, but he was basically saying that we were gonna have to come together to figure out exactly what was going on in regards to the story, I guess, with SCP. Which is kind of really cool, because I like the idea that it's not just something one person can figure out by opening up a couple packs or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that means there's going to be alt arts in it, or if there's going to be certain like very like harder to hit cards maybe, but I don't know. I have no idea what that means, but I love the idea of like the community aspect of having to come together to figure it out.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. I'm excited for it.
I did double check today on the website, and I do believe that the SCP pre-orders are still live. It looked like you were still able to actually add them to cart on the MetaZoo marketplace. So if you actually weren't able to snag any, you can still go and get some now.
Are they available through distro in the US as well?
They might be. I'm not sure. I just wanted to get some more information about them because I couldn't remember when they were going to ship, and then I went to the marketplace and I was like, oh, you could still pre-order them. That's kind of cool. So I don't know how long it's going to stay open though, as of this date. I mean, it's December 5th. I like that. Ooh, maybe a puzzle document or something like that. That's kind of an interesting take. Very similar to maybe a little bit more complicated than the UFO puzzle with the Pin Club stuff.
That was
that was kind of like, oh, try it.
Maybe something more like, you know, what's that movie like? You know, the Da Vinci Code, along those lines, like Angels and Demons and stuff like that.
Okay,
a bit more creative.
Talking about being creative, fan art actually started arriving towards the beginning of the month, and people immediately started ripping it. And I only got my 4 packs. I did get my full hollow worm though, and I did get the
fan art one or the Kelsey one.
I can't remember. I think it's the actual art, not the non-Kelsey one. It's the actual fan art one. That was the one I really wanted because I kind of really want to make a worms deck now. But I got 2 of them. I got a full hollow and a non-hollow. I was like, all right, let's go. So I'm ready. I'm ready to go. It's been hard to find them though. I mean, not really. You could find a lot of people streaming. They were streaming them on like Whatnot and stuff. They actually did. They were way pricier than I thought they were going to be too. But you did get 2 packs technically per blister.
It was. I mean, if you look at the first fan art ones, I think they're still about 24 to 25 USD, and that's 1 pack. You know, whereas these ones obviously had 2 packs in them. It was a larger set, so it kind of makes sense. I mean, I think in the long run anyway, I think fan art was always well received, and it'll always be well received. It's a really cool set. It's a community involved and driven set as well. So, you know, how can you not want to support that? Yeah,
well, we got the extra card in the pack too because of them being delayed for production. Andy threw in the extra card per pack as well too. But I loved it. I wish I was able to stag more, but like I said, I was only able to get the 4. The bookmark is probably one of my favorite bookmarks. Like, I have one right here.
It looks good, huh? You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the one that you were giving out at Salem.
It does. But yeah,
which I never got my hands on, but I love it.
Of course, it's Jet. You know that. But yeah, this is probably my favorite bookmark I've seen so far. Actually, I didn't realize that I have them right here with me. Yeah, I got the death worm.
Yeah, there he is.
Death worm. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And then I got the flashlight frog too. So I got the 2 big hitters actually from it, which I've only ever opened up like 3, maybe 4 blisters of the original fan art 2022. And 3 out of the 4 I've gotten 3 Bloody Marys. So like I don't know. I need to open up more fan art apparently because I hit bangers.
The bunyip is an Australian cryptid. So that was my chase down here. And I think I heard Argos calling it the bunny ip. And I'm like, no, bro, it's the bun yip, not the bunny yip. But it's a banger. I actually really like the artwork that Isaac did for that one.
That's actually that. I did get that. I did get that one.
Yeah.
Well, how do you say it?
The bun yip.
Bunyip. Okay. So yeah, I got the Isaac reverse hollow bunyip. Yeah. So let's go. I didn't realize that. I didn't look into it. I didn't realize that was in Australia. Yeah, Victoria, Australia. Date of birth.
That's where I live.
1845. Okay. I'm gonna have to do a special Sam's Cryptic collection now just for you for that one.
Yeah, coming next week. Do it. I love that.
But yeah, so this we're gonna kind of take fan art and we're gonna segue into probably one of the hardest things to talk about last month. But it's the artist actually leaving MetaZoo. And I'm not going to speculate into why between them or MetaZoo business. I know that there were no like hard feelings, things like that. I want to. I love each of them from the bottom of my heart, but a lot of people also need to realize that TCGs change artists. A lot of what I'm seeing right now reminds me of when Victor first left. And like a lot of people who actually came in after Wilderness, they might not really remember. And we we got past it because at the end of the day, everyone that's ever left is still a part of this community and they've still contributed to this community, to this universe, to everything that I mean Mike and company is trying to put together. And to be honest, like some of my like favorite memories are of these people, like Isaac. I'll never forget in at Earth Tower, Isaac actually told me he watched some of my videos when he sketches. The first artist we ever had on the channel was Chris. So these people I love. I will always love them. I will always support them, and I wish them nothing but good things now that they're actually not working for MetaZoo. But their legacy here will be preserved, and people for decades will fall in love with their art and the things that they, like I said, have contributed to this community, to this universe. So my hat off literally to them and everything that they have done. And I can't wait to see what they do in the future. I'll be honest, that was actually hard to say. That was hard to say because it's sad, but at the same time, because of what we're about to talk about next, I am excited.
It's the circle of life, though. You know what I mean, right? So this
Yeah.
happens in business day in, day out. I've worked with some phenomenal people over my careers, you know, over the last 2 decades, and you know, some great ones, you know, come and go off and you know chase bigger things and do other things, and then other average ones, you're like, yeah, cool, whatever, see you later, you know, like go chase your dreams or do whatever you got to do, and then the next ones come in. And they step up and they draw something or they do something at you know within the business and you're like, oh, that's great. And then they just elevate and elevate and elevate, and you get to watch people continue to grow instead of just you know it being mundane or the same thing, and that's just human nature anyway. I mean, you know, Victor, like you said, Victor had been there and left, and now you got a couple of these guys that have been there and left, and then don't forget about the artists that are still there, like Kelsey, Afton, Jet, Lily. These chicks, their artwork is like proper phenomenal. I'm not saying that the boys' stuff wasn't. I'm just saying, like, you know, their stuff is fantastic as well. So it'll be great to see the next line of artists that get to actually come in and show us what they can do. Because as good as you know, as it's like me, as good as I am at what I can do, there's always going to be somebody that's going to challenge me, push me, and maybe do it better. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. It's called evolution. It's how we all get better.
Well, that brings me into why I said that I am excited about the future, though, because they introduced Fan Art 2023. And what it is it's a competition that ran from pretty much the middle of November until December 10th. So as of this video, us doing this live stream right now, you still have about 4.5 days or so to enter Fan Art 2023. Now, yes, of course, they're going to take the top 25 best art or favorite art that they get, or that they received, to turn into cards. And you can submit these pretty much submissions mostly through Instagram, tagging Fan Art MetaZoo 2023, tagging MetaZoo Games. I know you can you can try to submit if you want to on TikTok and maybe Twitter even. They do have an official MetaZoo caster Facebook page as well too. As long as you were tagging MetaZoo, you're using Fan Art 2023. Those are things that are actually going to alert them of what you're trying to submit. But the crazy thing is that they've opened it up to any medium. So we're talking digital, claymation. One of my favorites I've seen so far is the old school South Park with coloring paper. Like amazing things. The only limitation is that it has to be an existing beastie that is in the universe that has a card. And the crazy, all right, so the crazy thing is that the top 25 people, of course, like I said, their cards are going to get made, but the top 5 finalists, they're actually going to get a job offer from MetaZoo. And there have been some astounding entries this past month.
We've got a couple of girls here in Australia that have entered, and I'm telling you, their shit is fire.
Like some people I had never even seen. I've actually started going through, and most of the people that I the fan art that I've seen them using the hashtag, I've started following them on my Instagram account.
Yeah.
Just because like some of these entries have been insane. And I encourage everybody to go onto Instagram and search the hashtag and actually look through some of these. I'm excited. I'm excited to actually see how this works out. Who the finalists are, the top 5 finalists and things like that. They should be announcing the top 20 semifinalists, I believe, on December 25th, so which would be Christmas. And then the top 5 finalists are actually going to be revealed December 31st. So it's going to happen real quick. But
don't hold Rob to those dates either. That's just when they're scheduled.
That's what that was the official announcement on the Discord. They could always change, but that was the official announcement on the Discord. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm excited. Like, and again, I encourage everybody to go and actually search that hashtag because some of the stuff has been insane, and some of the creativity that I've actually seen with the different mediums, even down to chalk. Like, I don't know. I'm really excited to actually see what's actually picked at the end.
That's gonna be cool, man. That's gonna be cool.
What next? What else do we got in there? Wow, that was a lot within 20 minutes. Like I said, there wasn't a lot that happened. There was just a lot that happened. Okay. The next big thing we could actually talk about before we actually get into the client, which I'll actually tell you guys. I know there's like 15 of you so watching right now. Tag your friends and everything like that, because what you've actually been looking at it for the last 20 minutes or so. But I kept hinting around that I was going to do a giveaway. Well, something we're going to talk about after we talk about Kuromi is the client, because those are 2 huge things that actually happened this month. And this right here is actually one of the New York Comic-Con codes that I'm going to give away live tonight on stream, which I got you. How you're going to do it is you get 2 different chances of actually entering. First one is you need to go to Instagram. You need to actually find the Let's Talk MetaZoo post tonight that was shared between myself and Dean's streams. You need to make sure that you are following Dean, but you got to comment who your favorite Kuromi character is on that post. Now that will get you 1 entry. The other entry is after we actually play a game of the client, because I'm going to showcase the client as well tonight. I'm going to get everybody to actually tag or basically say in the comments who their favorite Kuromi character is as well, and that will get you an entry into the duck race as well too. So you have a potential 2 chances of getting yourself one of the codes. Now, just for disclaimers, so everybody knows, the codes actually won't be able to, and we'll be covering this when we talk about the client, but the codes won't be able to use most likely until the end of Q1 when the client actually exits out of beta, just because they're going to be, as speculating, potential like New York Comic-Con exclusives that you can only get sleeves, things like that, maybe a playmat. We don't know yet, but they are going to be exclusives that you can only get from the code card that you could only get from New York Comic-Con. So like I said, tell your friends, everything like that. You can get 2 chances of actually winning the code card, and we'll go back to that here in a little bit. But first, let's talk about Kuromi's Cryptid Carnival, because it arrived hard middle of the month. I knew it was going to be big, and you know more about Kuromi and Hello Kitty than I do.
You've said that before. You've gone and just thrown me under that bus.
Sorry,
before.
I didn't mean to just like call you out, but so I didn't really know much, I'll be honest, before they actually announced the collaboration and such. And I knew it was going to be big, and I knew it was going to be bringing some other people into the community, but I never envisioned, to be honest with you, how playable this set is. Like, it is one of the few sets, if I will say only set, really, that 95% of the cards could end up in a deck, could end up in a spell book. And I can't think of another set that fits that, to be honest with you.
Not a set. Obviously, there's certain cards from other sets, but yeah, there's just crazy cards. Like
this,
I slotted My Melody's Melody straight into my light deck. Before anything else, I saw it. I was like, I'll figure out the best way to play this later, but that is going straight over here into this deck, like without a shadow of a doubt. Like there's some crazy stuff in there. It's pretty cool.
My favorite thing that I really want to try is Water to Wine and the 500 damage spell. Like,
that's the one I was talking about.
That's what you're talking about? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I can't remember the name of the card, but yeah, I don't even have a light deck, and I want to build a light deck around that card just because it would be so much fun. I use Giants Growth though with Giants though, so I love throwing around like 800 damage.
I've got a Water to Wine deck anyway that's already set up, so I literally just slot that in. Like, here you go. Try and bang that out real quick.
Like, and yeah, somebody was actually talking about the chibis, and like, I mean, yeah, there's so many chibis in this set that can wind up in any sort of deck. It doesn't even have to be a chibi or a friend deck. It's just like the ramp, because I don't know. I'm just like, I've never seen a set actually that, like I said, that was this completely playable. I mean, yes, every card is situational. I'm talking about how most of these cards don't need to be situational. Most of these cards can fit in any deck.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's been hella fun to rip too. Like, it's so good.
I saw you got one of those auras.
Hey?
I saw you got one of those auras.
Yeah, unfortunately it wasn't for me. I pulled it for one of my customers on our streams.
You were,
and it was on Twitch.
Oh, okay. Oh, Dean streams on Twitch. Okay. Make sure you go and follow that. I should have put
that our Twitch is TCG Nation Australia. If you go to my Instagram anyway, you can find it there on the social links. If you ever want to jump into our streams.
Instagram, okay. Well, when you're there commenting on the post and following him, make sure you go follow him on Twitch too, so you get notified for that.
Yeah. And then make sure you subscribe, because every month we do giveaways for our Twitch subscribers. I'm pretty sure this month is a Pokemon 151 UPC that somebody will win for free just for subscribing to Twitch.
Okay, look at you. All right, making moves. I like it.
It's easy.
It's easy. The improved MetaZoo Nation. All right, okay. Upgrade. Sorry. So Chelsea and I are actually watching One Piece, and every single time one of the characters actually gets some sort of a more powerful weapon, I always actually have to go upgrade. So I apologize for that. It's a little. Anyway, so yeah, the carnival came to town, and in all honesty, the carnival slaughters. The hit rate too for the booster boxes seems to be really nice. The average seems to be about 11. I've only between the shop and myself, I've probably opened maybe 5 or 6 booster boxes. And I don't think I've seen a booster box under 11. And the 6 though, the Sanrio 6, they are ridiculously hard to pull.
See, I've noticed I've only opened a small amount, right? Let's say it was probably, call it a case max of booster boxes. 10 out of 12 boxes had at least one Sanrio 6.
Get out.
And then the blisters had, I think, out of 2 displays, we hit one Sanrio 6.
Wow. See, yeah, I've opened up probably at least 5 or 6 blisters at displays, and I think maybe one, and then out of like the 6 or 7 booster boxes that I've seen open, maybe another 1 or 2 at most. So like, I will disclaimer what I said though, because
Hello Kitty and Kuromi, the Kuromi number 4 card, the Chibi Salmon Atom. Those 3 seem to be the ones that I was hitting. And then we hit one Chibi aura, or it was the friend aura. And then I haven't hit the other aura or the full Terra. So, you know, those full art like ones, like the 2 auras and the Terra, are definitely a lot harder, in my opinion, from my opening experience to hit than, say, the other 3.
Okay, so it's similar to like to Seance with the Possessed aura, where you pretty much, I'd say Possessed to maybe Satanic Panic, but like it was hard to actually hit the Possessed aura.
I mean, in Seance it was hard to hit anything.
Oof.
You know,
I don't know. I had really good luck with Seance. That's the other thing too. I used all of my luck actually with native too, because like every native booster box I opened, I had bangers left and right. I had so many fusion auras at one point, it was ridiculous.
You know what was actually good about Seance, though, is when you did hit a booster box that had a Hateful Eight, 9 times out of 10, you get all of them anyway, so you were done. You just had to find that box.
that was actually and I see that might be why I'm so fond of Seance, is because like that was my first box I opened on stream. I had all my spooky stuff set up with the candles and stuff, and like I was so much fun. Like I love ripping Seance. I still feel like those SRs are in those reverse hollow packs. I keep
maybe
saying it.
I don't know. I pulled 2 from theme decks, so.
What are you saying? Just jumped in the stream. Don't know if you maybe guys answered already, but what Kuromi pull rates looking for? Like you guys?
We literally just talked about. So I was saying comment to surmise. I opened basically a case of booster boxes. 10 out of 12 boxes on average. Wasn't exactly 10 boxes out of the 12. Just split 10 out of 12 boxes would have had one of the 6 cards in it. Most popular being, you know, the Kuromi, the Hello Kitty Kuromi, and the Chibi Salmon Atom. Not technically the auras or the Terra. Only hit 1 aura, no Terra. So it seems to be
1 aura was us.
Yeah, I would say you got a 75% chance based on what I've opened to at least hit one of the Sanrio 6.
Oh wow!
Like if it's not in your first booster box, there should be one in your second. 6 boxes with nothing for me. Damn. Sorry, Rob. I must have got them all.
Hey, that's okay. That's what's gonna happen to me, Rob. Like I know it. I have that feeling, but I'm gonna keep opening it though. I still though like I said, I feel like the booster boxes actually have a good distribution though of full hollows, reverse hollows.
Oh, should we talk about that secret rare as well? Holy shit.
Yeah. They first serialized Mothman, first off, like full timeout right there. There's 131 of them, I think.
Yeah, and me and a few friends were trying to figure out as to why, and we sort of ascertained that the original Hello Kitty and Friends, there was 131 of them.
Well, isn't Halloween also Kuromi's birthday?
Yeah, but I mean, 13. How's it really read its birthday?
Well, you'd have to. Well, you got to think of it with the American way. With 1. Okay, you're right. That doesn't work.
Because somebody else, I think Argo said that, and I was like, yeah, maybe, but it doesn't really work.
You're
it's
right,
like missing zero. It's missing a digit. That's not going to work. So
yeah, even in the American way, it doesn't work.
We'll roll with the old.
I like your idea. Okay, because that makes sense. There was originally 131 characters.
Yeah, well, there's like the 8 friends, but then there was another. It was 131 or something. You know, like similar to the first Pokemon or whatever it was.
Oh wow! Okay, I got you. I didn't know that.
That was sort of where we landed anyway, because we were trying to figure it out. We're like, why the hell would you number it to 131? Like, why? It's got to be a reason.
Yeah,
because it's such a unique number. It's not even like 130 or 120. It's like 131. So.
I think
it could be the Halloween date or Kuromi's birthday or whatever, and they just assumed that we'll make an exception because the digit's missing. I don't know, but
fair.
The card looks great. I just love that secret rares have the star back on them, because I've only pulled 2 secret rares and they were seance ones and they weren't star rares, so I'm like.
Hey, you still pulled 2 though. We got 1 seance and 2 native. I'm stoked
Yeah,
that
that's
I actually
crazy.
even got.
I wanted a native one.
The blue turquoise frog was probably my favorite, just because of the way it looked. It was beautiful. Like, huge shout out to the artist that did all the SR art for native. Like,
Dwayne.
great stuff. I what? There's only been, I think, like, what, 3, maybe 4 of the Kuromi and Mothmans pulled.
Yeah, I reckon somewhere in the realm of 4 to 6 is about what I've seen.
Okay.
We could just check Alan's tracker.
Oh, that's true. Well, yeah,
that.
that's true. Any of them that have actually been reported, he always actually puts them up there. There's MetaZoo
But I think I've seen at least.
SR.com.
I think I've seen at least 4 different ones myself.
Nice. I'm interested. Like, I kind of like, and I think we talked about this last time. I don't remember. I was talking about it with somebody, but I like that we don't know the full print run, because we can't estimate, like, how much of left is still out there or anything like that. So, like, Kuromi is one of those sets where it is a core set, so it has been printed a lot, but we don't know the actual full print run of it, which could make finding the Mothman and Kuromi maybe a little bit easier even. I don't know. I'm excited for when the actual packs hit Hot Topic and Claire's, because I'm waiting for the day that somebody actually opens up a pack in a Hot Topic and pulls a secret rare.
I want to, to be interesting. I kind of like it when we don't know print runs anyway, and you sort of just roll with the punches and sort of see what comes of it. But yeah, Hot Topic. Are they the ones getting those 3-pack blister things that we've seen?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I don't know, to be honest with you. I know that I think they've actually had to have already printed some big box versions, because there was the one card that somebody actually pulled in a pack that actually had the big box stamp on the bottom of it. So I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do 3-pack blisters like that, or if they're going to do regular blisters.
We saw
maybe the pink booster boxes will only be in Claire's and Hot Topic. Like,
we saw the 3-pack blister though. Like, it's been there's like yeah. It literally,
I don't remember
put it on Instagram a couple of days ago.
Oh wow, okay.
It was like a thing you slide across and you can literally see it. Like, so it exists. They just haven't popped up yet.
Okay. I would imagine that stuff probably, I mean, and this is just speculation, I would imagine that stuff probably isn't going to actually roll out until maybe like end of December to like beginning of January.
Do you want to while we're on the Hello Kitty 2, Bubba Luga has asked a question. What
did you say, Bubba Luga? Sorry.
New.
Is the parent company of Hello Kitty buying MetaZoo or something along those lines? No. Sanrio and MetaZoo did a collaboration back at this. We don't know actually when it officially started, but they released some cards in San Diego Comic-Con. Actually, I think it was like 8 or 9 promo cards, and
beautiful cards.
It shut down SDCC almost. The lines were that big. Then they announced that they were actually doing a collaboration set called Kuromi's Cryptid Carnival, incorporating some of Hello Kitty and Kuromi and their friends in with cute chibi versions of some of these cryptids. So that's what Kuromi's Cryptid Carnival is. It's a collaboration between MetaZoo Games and Sanrio. Sanrio is not buying MetaZoo. MetaZoo is its own thing. This is just a standalone core collaboration set, which is ridiculously playable. The awesome thing and the big brain move of why, in my opinion, they did this collaboration is because of the reach, the number of eyes that will actually see MetaZoo proper because of Hello Kitty, Kuromi, things like that. Like, it will open up an entirely new market to bring in people to the community, introduce them to the game, introduce them to the storyline and lore. And it was brilliant, in my opinion, because that's an entirely new set of the market that they can actually try to bring in and show them what this universe we're creating is. Is the Kuromi a reaction to the promo popularity? No, this is what I'm thinking, that this was a longer planned thing. Again, this is all speculation. I don't know.
I'm going to stop you right there. Like, yes, there was definitely a collaboration in the pipeline with Sanrio for a long time. We know the previous CEO of Sanrio is on the board of MetaZoo. There's no doubt about that, right? That was always going to happen. But I do think because Legacy was supposed to be coming out now, and that got delayed after the success of SDCC, 100% Sanrio would have seen that and gone, shit, let's do this now. Which is why they did. And they brought it forward, and it happened off the back of that. And it would be stupid not to. It would be bad.
I don't blame them at all for pushing Legacy
that.
and War and everything like that for this collaboration.
And I'm not mad about it because I love Kuromi. It's sick.
Get out of here, my God. No, just because of the next thing we're going to talk about too, like the client. This collaboration and the client are like the two biggest things right now to get people to look at MetaZoo, to look at the franchise. What exactly is Legacy? Legacy is a set that is going to be pretty much the culmination of everything that has happened so far in Cryptid Nation, leading up to the big finale, if you will, of the Cryptid Nation block, which is a set called War, which will be coming out next year. Legacy will show some cryptids that we already know from other sets. It will also be some artwork and cryptids from sets that weren't able to actually be included, we speculate. Maybe a couple new mechanics, but it will basically, in my opinion, what I'm thinking it's going to be, because we don't have a lot of info, is Legacy will be a refocus onto MetaZoo proper, the lore, the storyline, the characters, the beasties that these characters have, in order to get us into War, because War will be the first ever lore-centric set. Because like as it stands right now, Mike's explained that from Cryptid Nation to Native, it's a hodgepodge of the story being shown in Native and then Nightfall, Wilderness. They're not like standalone chapters of a book. War will be a story that we are given. That I'm so excited for War. And then after War, we should get 7 Seas, which is the transitional set to Yokai, which is still planned for next year as well, too, integration into the Japanese market, which Legacy will be the first set, though, that actually will be printed in Japanese as well, too. So, like, they're already laying that groundwork right now in order to actually introduce this to the Asian market. And I can't wait. Can't wait. What are you looking up so diligently?
Just MetaZoo proper. Just proper. Looking up the correct way to use that word. No. I'm just it's 1:45 p.m. on a Wednesday, so I'm just doing
fair.
As just letting you know when you go off on like a little.
Oh yeah, I saw you actually.
Rebel
like, he's monologue.
I'm like, I'll quickly reply to this email.
Babaluga, we don't know, honestly. We know that Yokai Island, I've speculated, again, this is all theory, cryptid theory, if you will. Yokai Island is, of course, Japan. There's strong roots in the name Yokai and Japanese culture. Now, will that mean that it's extend out into other Asian Pacific countries? Probably, but we don't know. Like, we have very little information when it comes to Yokai. And and don't worry about the questions. I love the questions. Make sure you join the Discord as well, too. There's a link in the description of the video. There's all different threads you can jump into. There's a really good lore thread you can jump into. Feel free to ask any questions. Tons of people actually help out, try to answer them. Same thing with general questions, stuff like that. But yeah, no.
Today's a good day. Today's a good day for questions as well. We kind of have the window for that.
But that's true. I mean, there's a lot of segues to this right here.
Yeah,
it took me a while to actually get used to the Discord. I'll be honest with you. I had no clue. What was it, like spring of 2022? What I was doing. I was like, well, I felt like an old man. I am an old man, but like, I felt like an old man.
I still feel like there's like 3 chats, and I'm like, where's this? It's all there.
Leave me alone. I know. Like, oh man, yeah. I have like that on all the different social networks right now. Just trying to like figure them out.
It sounds like Justin's had decent pull rates on Kuromi too. Justin said earlier that they've pulled 11 Sanrio 6 out of 12 boxes, 4 Aura, 5 Kuromi, 1 Salmon Atom, 1 Terra. Sheesh!
Wow,
Justin, I need some of those cards. Can you hook me up?
Oh,
Hook me
wow.
up.
Okay.
I need 2 auras and a Terra. Thanks. I'll
Hey,
send you
you at
something.
least pulled that. You at least pulled that aura. You at least pulled one of them.
Yeah, but it wasn't for me.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I keep
it was
forgetting
for a
that. That's
customer.
right. That was for your stream. That was for your Twitch
Yeah.
streams. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
Oh, I got all excited. When every time I think about that, I get excited, and I have to remember it wasn't for you. I'm excited for them, but you need to get one too.
It made for good viewing. One of my moderators on Twitch clipped it, and that was what I shared on Insta. And I was like, hey,
oh, nice.
Oh,
Okay.
that's what I look like. What a loser.
Boogeyman was done back in Nightfall. It comes in reverse hollow and non-hollow. But I think, isn't there a full hollow Dark Tower Boogeyman?
There's a full hollow Caster Cup Boogeyman.
Caster Cup. That's okay. I thought there was a full hollow.
Caster Cup.
Caster Cup.
Caster Cup. So you guys can understand me. Caster Cup. Full hollow Caster Cup Boogeyman.
Is that what I sound like? Oh my god. He did that randomly. We were backstage before we went live, and he randomly went into like an American accent. I was like, what? Yeah, I don't even think he meant to either. Like, oh my god, it kills me. I love it. I can't wait for you to get your Mothman cups, and we can share a cup of Mothman coffee together.
I know. Right now, I'm just drinking juice out of this glass.
They should be there soon. Okay, so yeah, again, go back to Kuromi. This set's just so unbelievably playable.
It's so unbelievably playable. It's so unbelievably pretty. It's so unbelievably acceptable. Like, there's so many people that have hit me up just for 1 or 2 random cards, right? Because they're fans of like Hello Kitty. Like, you know, I got a friend that really loves the unicorn cards out of MetaZoo. So the Kuromi and the Chibi Unicorn, like, must have, you know, like, it's just, it's good. You don't need to be buying booster boxes. You don't need to be buying, you know, cases of blisters and stuff. If you only just want a couple of cards to enjoy it, it's just about it being in more people's hands, so more people know what it is. They can talk about it, and it will just continue on its growth trajectory. Because, yeah, it's the next year. I think will be interesting. It'll be a lot more discussion around international growth and reach, as opposed to what's just going on in good old North America. Yep.
Well, and that kind of will like transgress with the actual story too, because the story itself will actually leave North America and then start. And I know that, like, I think Andy was actually, we were talking in the Discord today too, and somebody was talking about cons, and he was even talking about how, like, next year he wants to come to a few, but he's not sure if he's going to be able to go, which one he'll be able to go to, because of how much international stuff will be going on. And that got me really excited, because that was one of those little things, but like that, I know you've been asking for them to come over to Australia. I know that they've made a couple appearances in Europe, but huge international, like, I can't wait for an actual big international push into Australia, actually into Japan. Like, I can't wait. I see that actually starting next year. Like, I really do, especially with the...
To answer your question, Bob, it's the Chibi Aura, the Friend Aura. What's the Terra called?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Friendfield Terra.
Oh, wait. It's the flower. That is the flower field one.
The friendly flower field. Then there's Chibi Sam and Adam, Kuromi, which is number 4, because there's a few Kuromi cards. And Hello Kitty and Kuromi. They're the 6 cards you want. They only come in full hollow.
I've not seen the Terra in real life in my hand. I have held one of the auras. The aura is beautiful. But that's it. That's it, actually. Well, no, I take that back. I think I've seen one of the Kuromi number 3s.
4.
It's number 3. Number 4. Okay.
It's basically the same artwork that was on the slab that they gave to everybody for submitting cards to PSA at NYCC. That's what it is.
Oh, I had
It's the same artwork.
This one?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got you. Ooh.
So you'll notice how that one's in the bottom right-hand corner just has the promo logo. Obviously, from the set, it's numbered.
Let's see if I can get that real quick. You can see that.
Yeah, Bob. People are calling them the Sanrio 6 and then or the Sweet 6. I think Sweet 6 is a bit more suited as opposed to brand naming them the Sanrio 6. But
Friendly Flower Field. Okay, thank you, Melissa.
Friendly Flower Field, yeah, that's it. But yeah, that's
See,
sort of where they're at.
It would have been like a good 6th of the set, but I wish it could have been Sweet 16.
Yeah,
That would have been cool.
because the native 19 was a nightmare, dude. That was too much. So I'm gonna pass on.
Get ready for 7 Cs because that's when we should be getting water fusions.
Yeah,
we should get water fusions in 7 Cs. So that means like we're literally like 2 sets away before we get another fusion set.
Yeah. No, cool. All right. Well, are we playing a game now? Am I going to kick
well, I wanted to talk about the manga first.
I forgot about it. So the third one.
Yeah. Right? The other big thing that it came out besides the client, besides Kuromi, was the beginning of the client, or sorry, the manga itself. They released the first issue, if you will, in 2 parts. Chapter 1, Part 1, Part 2. And we have Chapter 3 and Chapter 4. All right, we don't have Chapter 4 yet. Sorry, we only have Chapter 3. Chapter 4 will actually be out not this coming Friday, but the following Friday. I really, really, really like the format of the manga. It's originally my whole plan with the whole videos I did with the lore stuff, originally with the story and the old comics, was to try to do what I'm doing now with the manga, with the actual images and the voices and the sound effects and such. There's something about having the visual with the audio, I feel, which hits a different way than just the full audio, like the old comics videos that I used to do. Plus, you can actually see some of the action itself. You can see some of that detail. It's interesting, actually, looking at the manga and knowing some of the details that it doesn't give because of the old OG comics, like the detail that OG comics actually would give. And it's interesting looking at the comics and them giving information, but not quite this full amount the same. But still getting the same feeling that you would get from reading the OG comic. Like, I love the parallel. I love being able to actually like use the two back and forth. Yeah, I don't know. You can tell. I could talk for hours about the manga. What do you think? Let's hear what you think.
I think it's great. You know what I actually really enjoy though? So I always, when they drop, I go and have a quick read of it. But I watch the videos that you do a couple of times over because it's, again, like the voices and stuff. It's kind of, it's like watching a quick little short film. You can sort of, personally anyway, I get into it. So don't stop doing those. Get them out. Get them out
dude,
fast.
that's the whole point of the whole channel was to actually get the storyline out. So I'll be honest, they're harder to make just because of all of the different elements that go into them. Especially since I decided to do voice like special sound effects and stuff like that. But they're a blast. Like I love trying.
You still make those just on your phone as well?
Yeah, everything's. I still run the entirety of my channel off my phone. I edit it. I record everything off of it. That's where I'm on it right now, actually, on my phone.
I'm gonna buy you a Mac at some point. Send one.
But yeah, no, I run the entirety of my channel. Everything I do pretty much is off the phone, except for the client stuff that I've been doing the last couple of days. But that I'm running it on my computer, still streaming it from StreamYards on my phone though. So can't beat it. I do it on purpose though, just to show that you don't need a ton of money or a big setup in order to actually make content. It's more just about you being out there, you talking to people, you explaining something, you finding a niche, something like that to jump into. So yeah, anybody and everybody can make content.
You say niche?
Yeah.
A niche,
whatever. I mean,
do people say
proper
niche in America?
Say proper.
Gotta find your niche.
You gotta find your niche there. Oh my God, get out of here. But yeah, no, I encourage everybody and anybody to make content. like, and this is actually kind of go into this month, but MetaZoo just announced that they're actually looking at people who are making Kuromi content, and they're going to do an entirely new wave of content creator medals. It looks like they're doing a whole bunch of like a new wave of support, like supporter medals and stuff like that, maybe too. So like I encourage everybody, make that content and find something that you want to make and something that makes you happy.
I need the silver medal. So if you're listening, Mike and Andy, for my content, I need the silver medal, please, so then I have all three. And it needs to be mint because my gold medal and my bronze medal are PSA 10s. So,
are they really?
Yeah, I was stoked.
I have bronze and I have silver, but I do not have gold.
All my medals now, so my content creator medal, my influencer medal, and those 2 supporter medals, all got 10s. Very
really
happy. Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome, dude.
How's this though? I submitted the 9 fusion auras, and my guy missed one, so only 8 of them actually got submitted. So 8 of them are sequential PSA 10s, and now I have to just submit the other one and hope it gets a 10, but it won't be part of the sequential set.
Oh, that's so. It won't be sequential though. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. But
man,
such is life, hey. It happens. They're all 10s.
Oh no! Look at all my fusions that are 10s, but this one's not sequential. I mean, yeah.
No more info on the book yet, Mel, either.
No, yeah, the book.
I think that's kind of on hold, right? Because we went down. Mike's like, I can give you one or the other, and I think the general consensus was the manga.
I can't remember what month it was. It was either late August or early September. Mike actually did a MetaZoo. It was like a MetaZoo lore hour almost, I think. And he actually asked, what would you guys rather have, a manga or a book first? And the general consensus was, I mean, kind of like the manga, because the idea was the manga would lead to a TV show quicker, which is true. Because in all honesty,
you're already making your own little TV show.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And this is another reason why I'm like, I have no problem making this content, because if it helps it bring it to a TV show quicker, and even if this whatever, that's goal accomplished. Because I mean, you could literally take the comic videos that I'm doing right now and use them as the beginning for a storyboard to let animators go to town. I mean, we are witnessing the anime by reading the manga. That's the beauty. That's one of the reasons I fell in love with the manga, is because we are getting real visuals. When the anime or the TV show come out, it will resemble the manga more, in my opinion, than anything else that's been produced MetaZoo wise. There's a reason why Mike hired Rock. There's a reason why it's a specific style. And what's really kind of cool too, in my opinion, is if you go and look at chapter part 1 and part 2, they're not all colored the same. There are some that like they look like there weren't different mediums, but it looks like they were like, I think it was Afton. Was it Afton that colored them? I can't remember, because I know Rock drew them, but I can't remember who actually did the color for part 1 and part 2.
I don't know if you're asking me that as a question, or if you're just like asking yourself.
Oh, it's basically same thing at this point. I can't. Don't quote me. I think it was Afton, but I'm not. I can't remember off the top of my head. But they colored them different ways. They gave the illustrations color in different ways, in my opinion. Like I like how some of them are close up and you can see almost some of the strokes. But yeah, anyway, I'm next Monday, the 11th, I think. I'm actually going to do Let's Talk MetaZoo, but it's going to be probably just me. And I'm honestly going to go through chapters 1, 2, and 3, explaining and talking about the difference, like what's going on here, giving a little bit more backstory on this, stuff like that, to kind of get people caught up to speed with some of what we know from the OG comics. Because once we get to chapter 5, I think, chapter 6, that area, we're in unknown territory. We have no idea what happens once Sam and Love leave Loveland Castle, because that's where the OG comics stop. So anything after that, let's go. I can't wait. Cannot wait. Gonna be amazing. So yeah, anyway, next Monday, tune in for that, because it's gonna be an entire lore. It's the first time I think I've ever done like an actual like lore live stream too. So yeah, the manga is amazing in my opinion, but everybody knew I was gonna say that though. Like it's lore driven. It's lore driven, that's all it is. What do you mean? What character should be made first? Because so far, I think most of the named characters actually from the manga so far have actually been turned into cards.
They all have. Who hasn't?
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking of like the random people inside of Georgetown Tobacco. The ones that got the masks on them, but even the masks though, those have been cards. Like that was, I love that little Easter egg, like the Mothman mask. I haven't done that. I haven't done the chapter 2 breakdown yet, but like the
Bob, make a Mothman first.
Oh, Mothman. Action figure. Ooh.
Start with a moth. I mean, I collect Grim Reaper though, so start with the Grim and give me the prototype.
Well, see, that's it's a hard question in my opinion, honestly. If I was going to go action figure wise, because in my head I would want to do Beastie Caster. So I would want to do something like, I know. Don't
listen to Rob.
I know. If I had to pick one Beastie, you already know what it's going to be though. It's going to be Cumberland Dragon.
I know, but based on what Bob is asking, you know, first thing you're going to make, and you want to draw attention to it, make a Mothman, because it'll get attention.
That's true. But you don't want to make just one, though. That's the thing. You'd have to make Mothman, Indrid, Sam, I would say Dingbell. But I mean, again, we don't know. We only have confirmed 3 chapters, so we have to wait. We have to wait till we get more. Like action figures are next year, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. That's all speculation. That's not like we don't know anything about action figures. That was a question. Mothman, then Sam. I would say yes, and then Indrid,
and then Grim. But then
that's true. The community has been working on 3D figures. That's right. Blake Prince, 3D Armor Prince. He actually, everything. The last couple times that Mike from TCG Island has actually done pre-orders. Like Native, I think was Payaso Bird. And then I know they've sold a Wendigo and a Mothman.
I'm waiting on 2 of those. I'm waiting on the Piazza.
Blake Prince,
and the
all
Grim.
of those. Mm-hmm.
You made them. Yeah.
You can, if you're ever interested in any of those, the link to MetaZoo Island is actually in the description of the video. Check it out. There are links to all of Blake's work on Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. And you can order actually directly from him or through TCG Island, because it's on their website as well. I know that Kelsey was actually doing 3D renderings, I think.
Yeah, Cutthroat. I remember that.
I think I've seen her do some rendering. We all know 3D Vegas, of course, has actually done a lot of the props, and like he's actually 3D rendered a lot of props and stuff like that. Native blister packs, we're planning to have figures. That's right.
Remember the eBay ones? They never got around to that. But obviously, you know, things are changing. Like, you know, we used to have Revive for each set and eBay for each set and all this sort of stuff. And I think they're just adapting and sort of maturing as we go along, because, you know, 80% of the population would complain about having to pre-order that and then showing up late. And then they stop it and they're like, oh, now we don't get this and now we don't get that. It's like, you know,
you don't have to do everything at once, too. There will be a time and place for action figures. There'll be a time and place for those 3D prints, things like that. Like merchandising.
Mention the giveaway again, too.
Oh, that's right. Good. Yeah. Okay. Because we have got
more people in here now, and then we're going to play a game.
So, yeah, we're going to talk about the client next. But just so everybody knows, I'm going to be giving away one of these right here. This is, and it's, of course, it's filtered around. This is one of the elusive New York Comic Con codes for the online client, Cryptid Clash. We're going to talk about the client. I'm actually going to stream a game here with Dean. We're going to walk through some of it. The closed beta is live right now. There is a link in the description if you want to actually go and sign up for that as well too. They have been sending out emails in waves. But in order to get entry for this right here, what I need you to do is I need you to go to the Instagram. There's TCG Island and Dean Streams. You'll see them in the description of the video. I need you to go there, go to the Dean Streams account, find the collab post, the one that was all about Let's Talk MetaZoo tonight. Leave a comment of what your favorite Kuromi cryptid is. That's going to get you one entry into the code. Now, the other one is after him and I play a game, I'm going to get everybody to comment. I'm going to give you about a 5-minute timer. I'm going to get anybody to comment once your favorite Kuromi beastie. That will get you another entry. So there's a potential, you get 2 chances.
So there's only 2 people so far that have commented on that post, and that is MetaZoo and Wayward Caster. And Wayward Caster followed me, so thanks, brother.
Nice, awesome.
Love you.
So yeah, here, let me actually do this. I'm gonna bring this up.
We playing a game now. We playing a game.
Yeah. Boom.
You're so gonna beat me, aren't you? You gonna beat me?
I don't know, man. I've been playing some quick play, and I've been doing pretty good. So you might.
I haven't played since they opened it up, the beta. I only was playing when I was helping alpha test. I haven't done any beta testing yet.
Oh, okay, I got you. So you might be familiar with this. You might actually have seen this, the live stream that I did with Bats last week, the day before they actually opened up the beta. I'm blown away. I've talked about this multiple times over the last week or now. I'm blown away with the changes that I've actually seen from Dark Tower till now. They've actually done even some fixes. Since the beta's actually gone closed, since they started sending out invites, they've been inviting more people per day as well too. So if you like I said, if you haven't been able to sign up yet, the link is in the description. You can go to their website. I also put a link to I put a link to their Discord, which has all of the information on how to sign up for the beta. They are going to keep sending out invites because they want to test this. So as you can see, I actually have all of the starter decks at the moment right now. My favorite, of course, is Flame. I'm going to show that one off just because that Pysol art is amazing.
Pysol. Is that how you actually pronounce it? Pysol?
Pysol, yeah.
How would I say it? Pysa. We'd say Pysa bird if it was here, but we all say Piasa in Australia. Piasa bird.
Yeah, it was one of those where, like, it was one of the first cryptic collection videos I did, and I was like, how do you pronounce this? And it's like Pysol. All right, so you have 2 different options right here. You have Friendly Battle, which I'll show you here in a second, and Quick Play. Quick Play is their version of, think of it as almost as like a tower environment. Certain terrors are actually active, or certain things are boosted. Certain things are always active. It changes. It's supposed to change weekly. Especially once the beta goes to an open beta. Right now it's still closed. They're still fixing stuff. Friendly Battle, though, is pretty cool because you can go to Friendly Battle and hit play, and you have 2 different options. You have New Lobby, so you can actually create a code, or you can actually come over here and you can put in a code to actually jump in. That's actually how you can play with a friend. So I'm going to actually create a code real quick. And he actually can see it on the screen right there. So he's going to input that code, and it's going to allow him and I to actually connect. But yeah, I've had a blast with this. I've been playing it. I haven't been able to play it as much as I want. I've been trying to get in at least a good solid 1 or 2 games a day. Boom. All right, I'm excited. Let's see if I can keep up with my win streak. Currently, right now, I was 0-8 before the closed beta actually went live, and then since the closed beta, I'm like, I've won the last 4.
It's so weird that I can see all your cards.
I know. Oh, I'm gonna have to keep it, but that's not a good hand. Hey, I get to go first though. Haha.
You're gonna need it.
I know. Oh, I know. Hey, all right. So as you can see, you just drop the cards that actually they all come in fatigued or they come in awakened. The Explosive Rabbit came in because it was fleet, which is really awesome. Is you can actually see what the traits it actually has, and it gives you an explanation there as well too. I love that. It's definitely going to help new people. Whenever you actually enter combat, though, you do have to pass. There is a time limit, and it will forfeit you, because it did that once when I was actually playing with bats, because I didn't realize the time was there. It's
Okey-dokey.
But yeah, you can you basically tap it once in order to pick whatever of the abilities. It has multiple abilities, or if it has one attack, to pick what you actually want. Then you actually pick a target. You have to then pass, and then they have to return back to you. 5 out of 6 of your matches were against lightning. Shoo! Oh, look at that! See, he comes in with the tokens. See, that's what I'm afraid of.
Get
I
him.
know. We'll see. I mean, well, it's just they have flying, so all right, we'll see. So yeah, as you can see, I like how the auras actually stacked until I fatigued one to generate to play a bookmark. That didn't really give me much. Well, I don't have enough aura for that though. All right, so maybe next turn if I can survive, because he's gonna hit my rabbits. That's fine. Have to pass to him. You can see right there, right-clicked at explosive rabbits, target him, pass to him, and then I have to end my turn. So it's hugely different.
Not that you could have, but that is not how to play MetaZoo, guys. Because what he didn't do is attack my lightning glass.
I didn't see it over there. That was the thing that killed me. Yeah, I didn't even see that over there. Look at me losing live on stream again. This is why I can't wait to stream this stuff. I should have hit that thing so hard. I still wouldn't have been able to kill it though.
Why won't it fatigue though? Why is that not working?
Do you have to pass?
No, it's my turn, but it won't fatigue the lightning glass. This is what beta is for.
Exactly. There's a couple times where it wouldn't let me actually do something. Like I had to hit like pass or end turn in order to actually be able to get to the next.
Yeah, so now it just timed me out and went back to you. Hey.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm submitting data.
Submit it. That's why we're playing it, man. That's why we're playing it.
That's annoying though, because I would have had to turn 2 cats. So now I've just been absolutely shafted by the game.
That's not true. Because I still actually, even if I attack it, I still can't kill it.
It depends if you got another rabbit. If you got another rabbit, you will.
That's true.
Well, no, your rabbits are hitting for 30 now. They're boosted from that forest.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could actually have killed it right there. Well, I already targeted you, so you got to pass back to me. All right, like you said, don't pay attention. This isn't smart MetaZoo. I should have taken that thing out and I didn't even do it.
All right, now I can't do anything because it won't let me. It's not letting me fatigue it, so it's like just out there doing absolutely nothing, which is super frustrating. So we'll just play this guy for now.
Hey. You can still hit my rabbits though. Yup. Saw that happening.
Cool. Actually, I wonder if something I'm doing wrong. Maybe I was doing something wrong. Hang on, I'll check. I'll check when my turn comes back around.
Okay.
MetaZoo Keeper, what's going on?
I know. I can't wait until we're allowed to actually fully stream this too. I actually made
Yeah, that'd
sure
be good.
to get permission tonight, actually, from them.
It's one of those things too. Like, you know, you want to wait till it's perfect to like really get it out there and stream it too. You know, like this is amongst our sort of community. Like, you want to make sure it's perfected. It's ready to rock. Fireball week.
I mean, yeah. But I mean, I didn't know what else to. I didn't know what else to do. 4-Quest Lightning deck is the best. I don't know. I'm kind of really fond of this burn. I've been having a lot of fun playing Flame on the client. Oh, pass.
Must have. Was it not successful?
Yeah, I think your Phantom car ended combat, so it didn't get anything. Or I didn't get that. I didn't get to do any damage to it.
That's what I was doing wrong.
Uh-oh.
Idiot.
You're just doing that to give me a chance. Oh, God.
Figured out how to use it.
Oh, no.
God, what a nightmare.
All
right.
No. Can I heart of the card Pysol right now? That'd be awesome. What were you doing wrong to not get that lightning aura to work?
So you've got to click on the lightning glass and then click on the little box off to the right-hand side. You don't just click on it like you click on an aura.
Yeah. It's not like a common aura. Yeah.
My bad. So I could have turned 2 Quets you, and this would be totally different.
No, I'm kind of glad. Thank you for the handicap. That would have been brutal.
What else is going on now? Why is it forcing me to pass? Fuck, all right. We'll just click it and see what happens. Okay, it's just doing that.
Yo. Well, awesome.
Okay.
I don't know if I like the idea of that Quetz. Oh, that's even better. Wow.
Yeah, I love saying I can love looking at your actual hand now because I can see that there ain't much going on over there.
Hey. I mean, that's why you're winning.
I'm not winning yet.
Oh, whatever. You're about to. You'll make short work of that Quetz. You're just going to be like, yeah. All right, there you go. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you can do. But as you can see, I really like this. I can't wait to see where it's going to be in the next month, especially with all the feedback that the team has actually been getting from everybody playing it, submitting anytime they run into a bug or anything like that. I know that they're going to start introducing more cards over the next couple weeks or so. Bats was actually talking about it in the interview last week. If you want to go back and actually check out that. Again, we went more in depth in the Twitch stream that I did with Cardio. That was on the Cardio Twitch account. They should have actually, I think, posted that though on their YouTube. But there's definitely a good amount of client. Look at you. There's a good amount of client content out there. And again, the link to the Discord is actually in the description of the video as well, too. Make sure to join the Discord. Even if you haven't even signed up for the beta, make sure to join the Discord if you're interested in the game Cryptid Clash. The closed beta should be ending sometime, I want to say, end of the year, I think. Oh, I have to choose a target because you did that. All right, we'll put it on you. I think the closed beta is supposed to end sometime towards the end of the year.
Did you just burn my cats?
Yeah. Sorry about
All right.
it.
In that case,
yeah,
we'll just then turn. I just saw that pop up because when like I said on Alpha, it didn't used to do that.
Oh,
so
really?
now it does that. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll wait.
Yeah, sorry about it. I had to do it. It was the only way I was going to get you to stop.
Get rid of this shit.
But yeah, the closed beta should end, I believe, towards the end of December, maybe like beginning, middle of January. I know that the mobile version, actually, I believe, should be available if everything goes as planned. I believe end of Q1, beginning Q2. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to happen quick when it comes to this client. But again, like, hats off to everybody that's actually been playing it nonstop, that's actually gotten an invite, because I know the stress that you guys have been trying to put it through is going to make it a really strong thing for everybody. Once it actually they open up the beta, I want to say probably about maybe a month and a half or so. What are you doing over there? Getting all your hornets and stuff out. What is this?
Just chilling, homie.
I can tell. Just hanging out, you know. I'm over here monologuing. He's putting together a small little army over here.
Defense.
What, are you scared of my little green fireballs?
Hey, like I said, I stuffed myself up at the start. I could have had a quets out. This would have been over already with how long it took you to sort of draw anything. Your drawing's been so bad.
Yeah, I know. It's hard of the cards, though. You got to let me draw Python just so I can show off the animation.
I know, right?
I believe you have to pass.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was reading a card. My bad.
I do like, though, that it actually asks it does that. It passes priority back and forth.
Oh, whoops.
Can't do anything else in my turn.
That's what I was supposed to do. Classic. Oh, finally. All right.
Oh, God, what you get now? Oh, yeah. Wow. Look at that. Neat. Oh, that's, just a casual Thunderbird. We'll just throw that there.
Alrighty.
I love that the traits are all right there. You can see what they are, easily readable, easily like to understand. You attack me with everything?
Probably have to, won't we? You have to go one by one, though.
Mm-hmm. The nice thing is, though, is that I don't have anything to block with, so it doesn't even actually ask me to pass or anything like that. It does it auto because I have nothing to block.
It just bounces back to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Any questions or anything like that, though, about the client? It auto fatigues everything. Like, oh yeah, you have to do all of the tokens and everything. That's true.
What do we got here? Might as well.
Oh, great. Hey, why not? Let's just throw down ball of lightning. Hey, look, it's Griddle Grease.
Mel loves that piggy.
Wonder if I can actually make your day actually really. No, because you have the tokens.
That's why we don't attack with everything, people. Lesson 1.
Yeah. I need 2. Okay. Yeah, I knew. As soon as I did that, I was like, you're gonna just attack with one of the tokens. That's fine. what I'll do then is that. No, I can't because, yeah. So I'll just do that then.
Ah, that's what the piggy's good for, though. He's nice. Nice.
No, I haven't done any edits to anything yet. I should. I just, like I said, I've just been playing quick play for the most part. Yeah, I love this flame deck though. I do want to actually kind of go through and see what I can do to maybe streamline it a little bit more.
We just continue to establish board presence. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. You're pretty much. I mean, you're getting close to being able to just. Oh, look at your critical colorless now. 100 damage, nice to the face. Oh. This Bubba Loga, this is an actual demo of the MetaZoo Online client Cryptid Clash. It's in closed beta right now. Should be changing into open beta sometime within the next month and a half or so. I have in the description of this video is a link to their Discord, which will have instructions on how you can actually enter to potentially get a code to enter the closed beta. I did get permission, just so everybody knows, from the cardio team in order to be able to use this tonight in the stream. But there's also a live stream I did last week with Bats, one of the lead game designers, where we go in depth with talk about it. And if you actually check out their socials as well, they have a video. It was almost like the reveal, if you will, of everything that we did last Monday. Last Monday. That we went really in depth with like the shop and the decks and the cards and everything like that. So definitely check out those if you want more content about the client. Join the Discord. And even if you haven't signed up for the closed beta, if you want to, I would still encourage you to do it because they're sending out codes every single day. They want to test this. They want to stress test this to see how many they can actually get in to keep it running. And I'm just I'm super impressed with everything that I've seen so far. The quick improvements, the communication between the team, the community. It's been nice. I really appreciate it. Really like it. So anything and everything I can do to help push this client, I'm doing because I fully believe in what they're doing. And this is going to open up the game to so many more people. There's so many people who are interested in the game, find out the game, but
that was me just kicking his ass, everybody. By
I
the
know.
way.
I was monologuing. He's just over here kicking me. There's tons of people who want to play the game, but they don't have a community, or their LGS can't support a community. And this right here will allow people to play MetaZoo almost anywhere, especially once the mobile client comes out. Like that's going to be crazy. Be able to do it in the palm of your hand. All right, I'm just monologuing and I'm gonna die again, so I might as well just do that and then let you block with the token. And then in turn, so you can just sweep for house. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think you have it. Maybe not. You might though. Close.
Just wait a sec.
I guess. Well, he just ate it. He just ate the burn, I guess.
Yeah, I'm no. It's just simple math.
Yeah, he just ate the burn. Yum yum yum. That's why he's at 360. But yeah, I really like what I see with this. And so like going back to what we were talking about before we started this match, with Kuromi and the client and the manga all coming out at once last month, these are huge things for the community, the longevity of the franchise, the explanation and continuation of expanding the MetaZoo storyline, like proper the lore of the universe. So there's a lot of big things. Like I said, not a lot happened, but a lot of big things actually happened last month.
This game's fun.
Well, that's because he attacked with everything. So when he attacked, the burn counter fell off.
I never thought I'd finish anybody off with a terror bird. Hey.
Oh my god!
Victory!
There it is. But yeah, that is the online client. Like I said, get into the description of the video. You can you'll be able to actually see exactly. Join the Discord. Jump in. Try to get submit to actually try to get a code in order to jump in here. To help actually test this. Like I said, they're going to be rolling out all of the different features over the next course of the next month and a half or so, like that. New cards, other stuff like that. I'm really excited about this client. I keep saying it's one of the biggest things in my opinion when it comes to introducing people to it, because you gotta think of how many people just download random games all the time just to try them out. So especially once this goes mobile, like it's huge. It's huge. Because everybody, everybody, they try. Like, I download so many random games on my phone, just like I get bored. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna try this. That's literally most of what my phone is nothing but mobile games. I have all of the TCG mobile games and stuff like that on my phone. So I don't know, it's brilliant. And then you have Kuromi, which is going to bring an entirely new market, an entirely new new people into the community. Yeah, I don't know, exciting times. The fan art contest, which is actually showing like some truly talented people in this community, and the how creative they are using the different formats, like the different mediums. That's one of the things I love so much about this fan art contest 2023 is how different all of the entries are. Like, it isn't just illustration; it's all sorts of different artwork. I don't know, I'm excited. There's a lot of big stuff I feel like that happened this last month.
It's been a good day. So now we're going to look into the giveaway.
We're going to get into the giveaway again. All right. So again, remember everybody, this is a code card for the client that you actually just saw. There are two ways that you can actually get entry into this. The first one is to go to Instagram, find the collaboration post between Dean Streams and myself. Basically hey, we're doing Let's Talk MetaZoo November monthly recap. Comment your favorite Kuromi character on that. Dean actually is on Instagram right now. He can actually see that. Anybody that comments your favorite Kuromi character will get one entry into this code card giveaway. Another one is
we've got 7 on there at the moment. 7.
Nice. Here, the other thing too is that over here, what we're going to do is I'm going to get you to comment your favorite Sanrio character, and you only get one entry, but you have to comment your favorite Sanrio character here in the comments on YouTube. And if you could all do me a favor as well, both Dean Streams and TCG Island are on the road to 1,000 followers on Instagram. I put their descriptions in I'll put their links to their Instagram accounts in the description. Go and give them both a follow if you are not following them. TCG Island is one of the sponsors of the show, and he comes on whenever he gets a chance to. He runs a business out west, so he is super busy all the time. And of course, Mr. Dean right here. And so yeah, tell me a little bit more, because we talked a little bit about it, but what this last month really too, something you kind of rebranded a little bit. So what is the transition from Dean Streams to from MetaZoo Nation Dean? Like, all
right. So there's two things, right? My business partner and I have always had our business as TCG Nation Australia. And then when I started MetaZoo Nation Australia, like the Facebook group, sort of adapted that brand or personality, but it kind of pigeonholed me to just that one thing. So as we sort of look back on this last financial year and how we can expand that over the next coming financial year, we're like, all right, we need to sort of put all of our stuff into one spot and make sure that we're not pigeonholed just from a business point of view, right? MetaZoo is the one I love. It's my passion. It's the one I love, right? But my business partner does, our Dragon Ball streams. He does our Pokemon streams. He does like Avatar, all the Weiss Schwartz stuff. I spent a lot of money in sports breaks, and I want to be able to do sports breaks. I want to be able to break some football cards, some soccer cards. I want to do some basketball cards. I want to do some Formula One. I want to do all that sort of stuff. So I just
Formula
have to
One. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's just some cool stuff. So I just had to kind of change the MZN. If people outside of MetaZoo ask what is that, and I said, oh, it means MetaZoo Nation, which is the Facebook page I've got. It's I just had to make it more generic. And surprisingly, Dean streams on all these platforms was available. I'm like, has a Dean never streamed before? Like, what's the go there? So that's sort of why I just changed it up. I just needed to make it more generic. So that's all it is. There's nothing too exciting about it. Nothing else has changed. I just needed a generic name like Turmentic, right? That could be anything, right? If you called yourself MetaZoo Turmentic, then you can only ever really just have that on your channel. And you don't want to spend years building up a persona and a brand and then not be able to sort of continually grow that business. Like, I work in the finance sector. I work with businesses all the time. I know how to do it all. Yet for myself, I'd had pigeonholed it to this one thing. So it's just like, it's, time to change. And we moved it up. Did you get my entry for the giveaway too, by the way?
Oh my God, get out of here.
I'll take a code card. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna give it probably about a good solid 5 minutes or so. Name your favorite Kuromi character card or Kuromi card from Kuromi's Cryptid Carnival in the comments here on YouTube, and you get yourself an entry into the giveaway for one of the code cards. And again, there is a code on here. I just have it flipped backwards. I promise there's a code in here. But leave a comment and let me know what your favorite Kuromi Cryptic Carnival card is here. And then also, if you want a second entry, go over to Instagram, and on the collaboration post between myself and MetaZoo Nation, our Dean Streams, sorry, the rebrand, we just talked about
and
it.
Follow me.
Make sure that you not only follow him, but comment on that collab post what your favorite Kuromi's Carnival Cryptid card is, and you'll get a second entry into that giveaway. And we're gonna do a duck race because I love me some duck races.
I'm listing everybody now.
All right, cool.
For Rob.
But I've only had like 3 people or so here on YouTube. There's 19 people that says watching. I've only had 3 people actually comment their favorite Kuromi's Cryptid Carnival card.
Hey, I commented.
You guys' odds are actually really good right now. I'll be honest. So yeah, we're gonna run it until about 10:45 or so. So it's about 5 minutes now. Go tell your friends, tell other people, get them on in here. So yeah, we're not entirely sure what the code card is actually going to give us. You only were able to get these though, I believe, from New York Comic Con, maybe from Houston Collecticon. I don't know if they were in those. No, because the Houston Collecticon, they were actually giving out the Collecticon promo, which is the Sam promo. So I think you could only get these at New York Comic Con, and I think maybe some M2P2 boxes that I think Bailey actually sold.
Yeah, that's where I got one of the ones that I have. I've got 2. I got one from an M2P2, and I got one from a friend.
But yeah, we don't know what's going to be on them, to be honest with you. But from what I think I've gathered, I think it will be NYCC exclusives. I know that they were saying on the client that every card on the client will be available for everybody to get. There won't be any like one-of-one cards. Now, saying that, in the future down the road, there could totally be artwork though that is one-of-one, but the mechanics of that card will be available to everybody. So it could be something like that where you get an exclusive playmat, maybe a different card art for some of the Kuromi cards. We won't know. Maybe a different avatar that you can only get by using that code. Maybe an achievement if there's an achievement system down the road on the roadmap. I don't know either. But these are super valuable. So I have a couple that I've been saving that I'm gonna give out periodically when the client actually reaches milestones. I'll probably do another one when closed beta ends and we go to open beta. But I thought this would be a fun way to actually kind of start the holiday season, but at the same time highlight how important I really think this client's going to be. All right, cool. Let me come through here real quick.
9 entries from Instagram so far. I just sent them to you.
All right, cool. Let me I got some people here on YouTube that are actually commenting. Awesome.
Sweet.
yeah,
A couple of people followed me. I followed you back, guys, because that's the way we do it. Supporters. Support each other.
Hey, man, we got to lift everybody up in this community, because the more people we actually have actually making MetaZoo content, the more eyes will actually see exactly what this community is about, what this franchise is about, which will actually create a bigger community and a better community.
I'm actually really excited too. So, like with the change in sort of brand and direction, I'm streaming at least once a week on our Twitch channel, which you can find in my Instagram bio. So make sure you follow it and subscribe. If you subscribe, you go into our monthly giveaways. This month is a 151 UPC. That's worldwide. We'll ship everything worldwide. So make sure you jump in. And then Thursday night, what we're doing is we're doing our first pack battle. So what we have is for $60 Australian, which is like $30 for you guys. It's like pennies on the dollar with the exchange rate for our American friends. So we're doing a pack battle, right? And basically the way it works is every spot will get 7 packs. You get one from Kuromi's Carnival, Native Seance, CN2, Wilderness Nightfall, and a Fan Art 2023 or 2022 winners booster pack. And then every gold rare full holo you hit is 5 points. Every gold rare reverse holo you hit is 3 points. Every silver rare reverse holo 2 points. And every bronze rare reverse holo is 1 point. Obviously, add all the points up, and then, first place, second place, third place, and fourth place all win prizes. Prizes that include Kuromi and Hello Kitty Pops, Native CN2 Wilderness booster boxes, 30th anniversary sealed boxes, PSA 9 Sam Sinclair Collecticon promos, CN1 thing decks. This is what I mean. This is where the rebrand sort of came.
I'm like half listening because I'm doing this, and I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, so this is why you want to follow me and you want to follow our Twitch, because I promise you we have some mad fun down under, down here.
Like I said,
the only problem is
I have both his and TCG Islands actually in the description of the video, so it's super easy to click on them and follow them.
The only issue I find is I usually stream about 8 p.m. my time, which is somewhere between 4 and 6 a.m. your time, depending on what coast you're on over there. So that's if you're an early riser, then definitely jump in. You know what I mean?
I know that it took us a little bit to actually figure out exactly when we could get this show to actually work, because we were both kind of like, all right, so how are we going to do this being on like literal opposite sides of the world?
And now I just have to do it in the middle of my work
pretty
day.
much in essence.
It's 2:45 p.m. over here on a Wednesday.
See, it's like 10:45 on a Tuesday for me. So you're in the future. You're in the future.
Got another comment as well to add. Our boy
All right, they have until I finalize through here. All right, cool. So I only have 11 entries though from YouTube. That's crazy. I figured there'd be way more people.
I'm just rewriting the list again so you can.
All right, and we hit 10:45 too, so that's gonna be our cutoff right there. Unless somebody on YouTube actually comments, I'll add you. All you have to do is your favorite card from Kuromi's Cryptid Carnival, and potentially win yourself one of these. A beautiful, can't see it because it's flipped around, but it's a code card for the MetaZoo Online client, courtesy of Cardio, called Cryptid Clash.
Which, if you just missed it, I whooped Rob.
Yeah, he did. He did. And see, I should have taken out your lightning glass, but I was like,
and I made a mistake. I didn't even know how to use the lightning glass.
You were playing the long game. That's what it was. You're playing the long game.
I could have turned 2 cats you, and I damn stuffed it up myself.
Oh God. So yeah, remember, all you have to do is comment here on YouTube during the live stream right here your favorite card from Kuromi's Cryptid Carnival, and you actually would get added into that duck race. All right, adding names, doing that. All right, cool. Just in case it wants to glitch on me. Haha. All right, last call. I only had 11 people out of the 22 of you actually watching here that actually
We got to run this. Let's run this because
I
my
know.
baby just
All right.
cried. My baby's crying.
Oh no, the baby's crying. All right, here, I got this.
Chibi Dean, it needs me.
Stop scaring that. We're gonna go to here. We're gonna go to here.
Make sure you're following Turmentic as well, Bob. I don't know if you did or not. I appreciate you following me. Ooh, stretching. Very good. What are we doing? A duck race? Quack.
Yeah.
Quack, quack, quack.
Hey, okay, there we go. I had to get it. See, I'm learning stuff all the time. Look at that. All right, so we got all of our names right here.
Let's go.
I know. I'm stoked. I'm just gonna I'm gonna do this just in case.
Yeah, because that always happens.
It always happens. Yeah. All right.
So what I always do, Rob, just a heads up, is I'll open up notes on the PC and I put all the names into notes, and then I copy and paste straight to the duck race because the duck race always cooks it.
That's smart.
So
That's smart.
At least that way you've got it sitting in notes.
Right,
yeah, Bob, you should be in twice because you've got an Instagram entry and a YouTube entry.
Bubba Logo Studios,
cool.
Bubba Logo. Yep, perfect. You're right there. All right, cool.
No, I think he was querying that he was in there. He should be in there twice. You're meant to be.
Is that 13 seconds or 13 minutes?
That's 13 minutes, dude. Don't do that. Holy shit. No, it's not. Right. It's not. It's 13. That's 13. Is it seconds? I don't know. Just do
hours, minutes, seconds. Okay, hours, minutes, seconds. Minute and a half. Okay, here we go. How do I do it? And set. See, look. Yeah, we got all of our ducks.
Now, what we're going to do is shuffle it 4 times because Harry is 4 weeks old tomorrow.
Hey, I like that. All right, so 1 shuffle, 2 shuffle, 3 shuffle, 4 shuffle.
That's it. And then the winner is going to take home that code card.
I'm going to have to mute. Hold on. I wonder if this will actually work.
You muted yourself. Can't hear you. Can't hear you, Rob. We can't hear you.
Okay, well, I'm going to actually mute myself.
What you can do. No. See. Yeah, you should be able to hear the ducks anyway. Just press play.
Well, I have to mute my computer. So, hey, I'm going to mute myself for the ducks, I think. All right, anyway, here we go. We're going to start. Yeah, see, you can't hear.
You don't need to hear that. You don't need to hear him. You don't need to hear him because quack, quack, quack. That's what they usually do. Quack, quack, quack. I mean, look, the important thing is... I had to hear
a couple of the quacks, all right? All right,
I was quacking.
Coming in hot. We got a minute left.
The important thing is you got to wait till like the last 8 seconds. That's when it gets interesting.
We got MetaZoo Archives, actually. So that's Cutthroat Zoo right there, too. That's his Instagram handle. Go and check him out, MetaZoo Archives. Tons of different information he always posts up there whenever we get new info from drops and products and stuff like that. But the ducks are coming in hot. It looks like it's actually pretty even. Haven't really seen much change. I'm not a duck race commentator. I'm no good at this.
It's easy to commentate when you do like a 30-second race. When you do like a minute and a half, it's too much. Because it takes 30 seconds to get through all the names, and then you get to the winner. Whereas when you got a minute and a half, it's an absolute killer.
Oh, they started moving. MetaZoo's making a run for it. MetaZoo Archives is falling back.
Who's going to jump? Who's going to jump? Who's jumping? Who's jumping? Somebody's going to move. It's this strawberry duck. It's this strawberry duck. It's Wayward.
Oh, it's Wayward. It's Wayward. It's Wayward. It's Wayward. Wayward. Congratulations, Wayward Caster. Congrats, my friend. That's awesome. Hit me up on Discord and figure out how to actually get it all. It's sent out to you and everything like that as well. Because that's the other really cool thing about these, in my opinion, is that it's not just the code on it, but it's the actual card itself, because these are the first ever code cards for Cryptid Clash. So like these are huge moments of history, like points of history, in my opinion. So huge congrats to Wayward Caster. Like I said, hit me up on the Discord and I'll get that out to you as quick as I can. But yeah, any questions or anything like that from this month? I think we covered everything. Like I said, it wasn't a lot, but it was a lot of big stuff. But I think we did a pretty good job actually covering everything. I can't think of anything else to actually add. Huge congratulations again to Dean and your amazing family. I'm really excited that everything actually was safe and happy, and your little dude is actually doing well, and mama's doing well, and you're doing well. I'm super excited about that. Congratulations again from the bottom of my heart. Like,
thank you, brother.
But yeah, that's your November recap. We haven't really decided.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was going to say we haven't really decided what we're going to do yet for December. It might actually just end up being like a yearly end of review. I don't know. Dean and I have to actually talk. I've actually been talking to Dean about potentially bringing on a special guest as well. I think you guys would actually enjoy. I think the three of us would.
Should we try and slide? I wonder if we could slide it in between like Christmas and New Year's Eve.
Maybe.
Like like around that 28th, 29th. Yeah, like that weird sort of, because nothing happens between then. Like, and it'd be like, people, if we aren't away, I know I won't be away on those dates. I'm away like January. So.
Oh yeah. That is something we didn't talk about, Cutthroat. We didn't talk about the Black Friday sale.
I did buy a hoodie, and I
wanted one of the hoodies so bad, but I just couldn't afford it. The promos look amazing. I'm really interested because especially that Sam one, because I think it's actually a new Sam mechanic. I don't think it's like the same as the other Sam cards that we've seen. So they had amazing deals actually on the marketplace. Every $20 you spent that was not a pre-order minus the jacket, you actually got a black market promo pack. And they had some crazy deals going on. So it was the first one they had ever done before. I'm imagining they're hopefully going to keep doing it again. But yeah, awesome. That jacket though looked sweet. And if you bought the jacket, you had a chance to win one of the uncut sheets. I think it was 2.
Three people will get the matching uncut sheet to their sweatshirt. So I will, even if I don't get the uncut sheet, it's fine. But you will see me on every stream wearing that hoodie. Doesn't matter how hot it is down here, and it gets hot here.
Well, that hoodie too. Andy was showing it off earlier today, and it looks like it's super fine quality. What was it, like satin pull strings or something? Like I don't know. It's like inside. It looked. I wish I had the money to actually snag one, because I would have snagged one like that. I only own a couple Denmark shirts, I think, and the hats. Like I have all the tower hats. But I need a good old MetaZoo sweatshirt. I need to get one of those.
Signing off.
Yeah. Anyway. Thanks for bringing that up. I'm glad, because like I said, I actually forgotten completely about that. Don't know an ETA on the hoodies yet. It should be sometime within the next couple of weeks. He said that it would be a week or two after everything else started to ship anyways. So like it's going to be just a little bit longer for those.
But thanks for stopping by, San Diego.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else to talk about. Remember, next Monday, the 11th, I'm going to be doing a Let's Talk MetaZoo. It'll just probably most likely be me talking about chapters 1 through 3 of the manga, going in depth, explaining the different panels, some of the stuff that actually they didn't go in depth within the manga that we actually can take from the original comics. So definitely stick around for that. Bring questions if you have questions. We'll only be covering the first 3 chapters, though. The 4th one, I don't think actually will be out until the 15th, or I think I can't remember, but it's that Friday after. Again, make sure to go and follow Dean's streams and TCG Island both on Instagram. They're both on the road to 1K followers on Instagram. Let's help pump them up if you have not followed them yet. I, as always, appreciate all of the support. Thank you guys actually for coming out here, actually listening to us ramble, I guess, for an hour and a half. But it's almost been 2 hours now. That's actually pretty quick by our standards.
I'm trying to wrap it up. I know,
right? But anyway, all right.
My son only sleeps for 2 hours.
I love you all. Dean, you're amazing. Congratulations.
I love you,
again. Bro. And I'll see all of you guys on Monday. Have a good night. Have a good afternoon,
Bye.
I guess, for you.
Have a great night.